Hi, in this video we are going to see the other configuration option, in this case the second option. Right now we are watching my screen and I have opened the readme file in English. Okay, so these are the steps. The main idea with this different setup or configuration for any project is to do it in a different mode, in a different way. Typically, this would be the largest way to do this. However, you can have some benefits like making all the configurations from the IDE from zero. Like you are not going to download any file or project with configurations previously done. In this case, you are going to configure your project. You are going to include different libraries, or you are going to set the different include paths that you need. Everything. And also, you will see a different way to create a general project, like a project for anything. In this case, we are using my project, that is the PulseOximeter project, and let's start. So the first thing is to open the MCUXpresso IDE. So we come here, search for, well, here it is, the MCU. We wait a few seconds to let the program to be opened. Okay, and we click launch. Remember that typically the default path is this one: users, the username, then documents, then the MCUXpress ID, and the workspace. That is the default route. I recommend you to let the program, when you install the MCUXpress ID, I recommend you to let the program use this default route. However, you can choose any route. The main idea is to respect the workspace folder. Okay, there is where we are going to have all the projects, and also where we are going to create. Okay. Well, the second step is to create the new project. Clicking on File, then New, then create a C or C++ project, and choosing a target. In this case, it's going to be LPC84X and then LPC8045 because it is the microcontroller that I used. However, in your case or your project, probably it's gonna be different. But if you want to run my project, to run this project, probably you're gonna need to use this. Okay, now it's opened. Luckily, yeah, it is. Then we close the welcome window and we click on File, New, create a new C or C++ project. Well, we need to wait for a little bit. Okay, now we pick the target. Okay, these are all the boards supported by at least this version of the MCU. Remember, for the project of the pulse oximeter, LPC84X and then LPC84 and then next. Okay. Um, we are waiting for a new window, which is this one, wizard selection page. Okay. Then, when we have this wizard selection page, we are gonna choose C++ project. Next, the project name. For my case, I'm going to call it SPO2 Heartbeat. The same name that you're going to find in the GitHub repository. Okay. This is going to be the default location, remember, the workspace location. And this is very important. Let's see the steps and then we come back. So we are going to have three main steps that are necessary to be respected. So when we are now in wizard properties, if I'm not wrong, okay, wizard properties page, we need to just untick some things. Okay, we are going to uncheck, actually not untick, uncheck the enable use on Friday library, blah blah blah. Okay, uncheck. Then next, the same thing for micro trace buffer enable, uncheck. When we are in micro trace buffer enable, sorry, we are going to uncheck this enable definition, blah blah blah. And when we are in also well, same properties, the core read protection, we are going to uncheck it. Okay, so uncheck enable use on drive library. No, we don't want it. We click on next. We want the micro trace graph enable. No, we don't want it. And the code read protection also we don't want it. Now it's processing different details. So why these three steps to uncheck these boxes? Well, because they are not going to be used in the project, and if used, they add memory and resource consumption. Okay, so we don't want that. Now the rest of the options, they are going to remain default, and we are going to click in finish. Okay, which I have already done it. So the IDE has I think everything configured. Ah, okay. Here it is, the project, the folder, as you see, and then the different source files. Okay. Um, we're going to delete if I'm not wrong. First, see the steps. Now we are going to delete the source folder generated by default. We are going also to download the project, in this case the PulseOximeter, and we are going to try to search for these folders: source, drivers, LPC8405, and utils. You could download the entire repository or just individual folders. However, typically the easiest way is just to download the entire repository and then just delete the projects that you don't want. Okay, so first of all, we come here, we delete the source folder, delete, yes. Okay, now we go to the pulse oximeter folder, actually the repository, as you remember, because it's gonna be a little bit difficult to download just the folders. So we go to university projects, that is the main branch or the main section. Now we go to code, we click on download zip, and then we are gonna wait a little bit, and well, we are going to open the folder. We are gonna search if we have it downloaded in download sections. Okay, here we have it. We're going to extract it, but in another folder with the same name as the zip file. Okay, now we have it open, and pulse oximeter we opened we open, sorry, everything that we need. We go to microcontroller folder, and then we just pick the three folders mentioned before. Remember, these folders are source, drivers, RPC845, and utils. So we're going to copy and paste by right clicking on the project name these folders. Okay, so first of all, we copy uh, drivers and utils. We copy, and then we do a right click and then paste. Okay, now we have it. Now this is going to be probably the tedious part. So we are going now to configure the different include paths. Okay, that we need when compiling or when executing. The IDE needs to know where to search for different files and folders. So we are gonna uh, indicate that by including all the paths that I'm going to say to you. So you need to respect this. Also, not only the names or the folders or everything, I mean, with the names, but also the order. Okay, the order of including paths is important because it's the order that the program is going to look for them. So now we are going to do a right click on the project folder, select properties, then C and C++ build, settings, and MCU C++ compiler, and also include. Okay, so when we are in includes, we are going to then, well, choose include paths and add different paths. Let me show you. We do a right click, properties, C and C++ build, MCU settings. Sorry, settings only, no MCU settings. Now we are in the proper way. Okay, then includes, and now we are here, include paths. Okay, so we click on add, and it will ask us different directories that suddenly we are going to need to add them one by one. Okay, so first of all, it is important to add the entire project, like the main folder. uh, if we are not sure if it is this directory or not, we click on workspace and we click on the name of the project. We click on OK, and there it is. Okay, so we are saying, okay, look or search in this path firstly. Now we are going to add utils. Say utils, and then the different files, .h files. Well, actually not .h files, just the other folders. We're going to have folders and subfolders, or yeah, folders that are inside other folders. So we need to add them all, okay? Because we are saying, okay, look for this .h file in this folder. So we need all the folders. Now, um, here you have a list that I made. Sorry. You can see that we have source drivers, and then in drivers we have DRINIT, SP, ESP8266, and so on. So I'm going to add every single folder one by one and subfolders. Okay. Um, well, let's continue with this. Then we add the drivers. Yeah, drivers, and okay, DRINIT. Click on OK. ASP8266, GPO, I2C, temporized peripheric, int, sensor. Okay, well, we are almost there. Source file. I hope that we don't have any more. Okay, yeah, we don't have any more folders. So, let's see the order. Right now we have this order. Okay, we have project name, like that would be entire project. See that will our lack of this symbol. So that means that we are like in the father folder, if you want to call it this way. And then the folders and subfolders of the project. So it is important to name the entire project, then utils, then drivers, and also the sub drivers. Why? Because drivers, most of them use some files that are in utils. So if we not indicate that it, the program should mm, look or search for utils files, then when using the drivers files and calling for the, I don't know, strings .h or .cpp, whatever, the program is not going to find them, and we are going to have problems when compiling and running the project. So now we click on apply and choose. It's asking if we want to rebuild the index. We're going to say yes, and let's see the other steps. Well, we should only compile the only step that is left and see what happens. We should not have any kind of warnings or any kind of errors. If we have an error, probably it's because of the order of the include paths. Okay, so let's suppose that we open a file, maybe ASP8266, just to keep a file open and not to see this blank screen. We click on the hammer, that would be compile. It's compiling. Well, here you can see, right, everything that is doing when compiling. See the order that is compiling, it's the order that we set or indicated in include paths. Okay, luckily build finished, zero errors and zero warnings. Perfect. Perfect. That is the order and everything that we have done. It's okay. So right now we have the project. We can modify the project, add files, delete files, everything, and we have, let's say, some new configurations, some changes that we made, and also you could keep doing changes and not depend on the same configurations that other person did. Okay, so maybe if you import the project from other MCUXpresso IDE version, maybe you don't have the same version, or you have an older version or a recent version, and you have problems when importing directly the project. Well, you can do this, right? You can do this. You can just create a new project, copy and paste the files and folders, and then just do the same, do the different configurations, just to have all the projects set up, following the steps that I showed you, and you are not going to have troubles with the version of your MCUXpresso ID compared to other person. Okay, So I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope you have understood everything that I said. Well, see you in the next video. Bye bye.